Surabhi, thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me. Good to be here.
I'm excited to talk to you because we're going to talk about Klaviyo, which is one of the anchor Boston tech companies, which is doing so much these days. Great company. So, for people that aren't familiar with the company, what is Klaviyo?
So Klaviyo brings together marketing, analytics, service, all under one umbrella and one platform. And so a lot of our business, let's say businesses like Glossier, Mattel, they have the ability to understand their customers, grow their business, and do all of this with the power of our underlying data platform. And of course, all of our work is AI, very AI first and AI forward. Um, and just to give you a sense of the breadth of our business, we have 170,000 businesses. So this ranges all the way from really small businesses, like somebody running a coffee shop, all the way to these large businesses, like I talked about, to Mattel, right? So this gives us a large spectrum of customers, and each of them want a slightly different way of reaching their customers, and we build all of that in one place. And our North Star really is helping brands deliver the right message to the right person at the right moment, and across every channel. So there's a lot of headroom, there's a lot to do, to keep making this experience the best that it can be.
And I think the key to that is it's leveraging first-party data, correct?
Yes.
So, how is like when you mentioned AI, like how is Klaviyo using AI within the platform?
Yeah, okay. So we have, as I mentioned, we have our data platform where we store all of this data. And so that allows you to do things like, hey, a customer is going through the buying journey and they've put something in their cart, but then they didn't buy it. And so we can then help the marketers say that, like, hey, you can reach out to all of these customers, send them a personalized message, to help re-engage them. Now, in the realm of AI, we're trying to do a lot across the board. So, how do you write a better email that you want to send out? How do you get better content in there? How do you know that now is the right time to reach out to them versus, Monday, the start of the week? One really cool example I'll give you. So let's say that you've gone and shopped. Now, if you've bought a certain item, what is the likelihood of you buying a different item, and how likely are you to buy that item in 60 days or 90 days? And so we can give you those insights and then make it really easy for you to action on them. And so what I really love about this is that we're getting the insights and the data, but then helping you connect it back to the marketing flow, and our platform, so you can just take action on it in a very easy way. And so AI comes in to each part of this example that I shared with you, and helping you kind of reach the right customer at the right time.
Which is amazing. And again, it's first party data, so it's getting to know me. How I'm interfacing with that brand. What are the things that I like what are my buying habits? So it's just helping me as a consumer have a better experience with that brand, which that first party data is so key to that experience. So you're the CTO of Klaviyo. So like engineering, that's obviously a big piece of making the platform great. So what do the engineers get to work on?
So what's been really great to see actually here is that, um, we try to marry together sort of platform and product. And what I mean by that is that you have a lot of companies that are, hey, like they are providing data infrastructure or a platform, right? Or you have companies that are building best in class products. At Klaviyo, you get to do both, and you get to do work at the intersection of both, right? And so we have engineers that can work across a range of different problems. So on the one end of the spectrum, you take scale. A fun stat for you is that BFCM, which is our peak time of the year, that's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, around Thanksgiving time. It's a big time for shopping. And we, during just one single peak hour, sent over 420 million messages,
Wow.
right? So engineers can come in and do work to operate at this level of scale. And we're continuing to grow. Our business is growing. So, let's see what the peak ends up being this year. Um, and then what's really great is on the other end of the spectrum, we're releasing new products. So we're just coming out with service. That has been really exciting. We are launching omni-channel, which is our vision for sending the right message across all different channels and reaching customers really where they are. So that's what's been really fun here. And then, you asked me explicitly about AI, but there's a bunch of work we're doing right now around extending those capabilities. And we're building a strong base both in Boston and in the Bay Area. But again, like you can learn from a top tier team that's fundamentally built on data. And so you get to work on really fun AI features if you, as an engineer, if you come and be a part of this team.
Now, you've joined the company about a year ago. So what was your background prior?
I actually have spent my entire career prior to Klaviyo at consumer companies. And I got to help be a part of the scaling journey at Robinhood, at Airbnb. I spent my foundational years working at Google. And from a technical perspective, I've spent a lot of time working on search ranking. And so I've always found it a fascinating technical problem. And with everything that's going on with the technology shift and AI, it's been actually really fun to help Klaviyo through that next stage of evolution.
Now, once someone does join the team at Klaviyo, what's it like to work there? What's the day-to-day culture like?
Yeah. So, if I reflect on every company that I've been a part of, all these companies have been amazing companies, amazing set of founders. And each company has its own nuance just and differences just based on the founder's personality. So I've actually been fortunate that I've worked at all founder-led companies. And at Klaviyo, people might think, oh, it's a public company. Like I consider us very early in our journey. And yes, like what's actually when I talk to a lot of people about this, but you get the benefit of having a large customer base. We talked about it being 170,000 customers, but then you get to build these foundational like new products and new features, and you immediately get the benefit of having this large customer base that you can launch them to. So I believe we actually have the best of both worlds, where we're very early in our journey, operating like a startup, but then you get this like base of customers that you don't have to start from scratch. So that's been actually really fun. Another aspect that I think really stands out is this like combination of data and product, right? We're not a company that's searching for like, hey, what would be an AI use case that would be really interesting to add to our product suite? It's the foundation of what's going to make our product the best that it can be. So I think we want people that'll come in and get really excited about, hey, like what is the right data that I can show people, not just to show it to them, but to integrate it into the product and have them find immense value from it.
Top tier talent, regardless of market conditions, they always have opportunities in front of them. So why is now the ideal time to join Klaviyo?
For me, it really comes back to being where we are in our journey. You get to work with really awesome people. We've been just the people that I personally get to work with on a day-to-day basis. It's been really fun building with these people, and you'll get to do your best work here at a time when we're not looking for people that are just gonna keep the trains running. It's about people that are going to have high agency and want to build the best things that they can. And so I really think ultimately, like, there's a lot of choice for where people can go. There's a lot of companies doing interesting things. For me, the moments that have always stood out in my career have been the people that I've done it with. And you just always think about like, oh, I had a lot of fun building this. And you often like worked your hardest during those times. But it's like, it's just, you feel so proud of what you've done, and especially because of the people that you did it with. So I think the foundation of all of this is the people. And another aspect for me also is just how much you feel like you can keep learning and growing. And I think that like there's this concept of like a growth mindset, where you're never done. There's always like the world is evolving around us. We keep learning about our business. And so I think people that are hungry for that um, are the people that I think will really enjoy being here.
Well, if you are interested in exploring opportunities at Klaviyo, you need to go to their company page on VentureFizz, which has all their job listings. Go to venturefizz.com/Klaviyo and you'll see their jobs there. Surabhi, thanks so much for taking the time to walk us through all the details on the company.
Come be a part of our team and help us build the best products we can.